Hey, do you think anyone's going to listen to this?
Probably not.
Okay, you want to pass me a bev?
Hey guys, it's just contrasting here.
Nuh-uh.
Oh shit! Oh shit!
It's
Is that who
me.
I think it is? It's
Vibes.
vibes.
Wait, wasn't I contrasting? I don't think we ever figured that out.
I don't know. We're one of the two.
We graduated.
We're a package deal,
Yeah, we're
and we
a
graduated.
graduated package deal.
Oh
So,
god,
it's been a week.
it has. It's
About
been.
even more now.
It was weird. It was a little bit of a weird, uh, move out for us.
I miss you.
I miss you too.
So, it's been about a week since we graduated from Frankie P. And, I
I
mean,
already kind of miss living with you guys.
yeah, it's been a rough transition. Pretty sad transition.
Oh my
Fair
god,
amount of
we
tears.
cried. He cried. I cried. We all cried.
He cried. He cried like a dog.
He cried. He died like a dog. He
Yeah.
cried. I said, "Don't cry, Abu." I said, "Don't cry." Vibes. I wouldn't have cried. I cried.
I cried. A lot of
Uh,
crying.
the person we did our last episode with, Nicole, our roommate, put on "See You Again" as we were like driving back to get food, like from getting food for the last night, and we started crying. My girlfriend had come up, and she was with us. And she goes, "It's okay, Ben. You can cry." And I said, "No, I just really miss Paul Walker. I love the Fast and the Furious franchise."
Yeah.
And
Just a lot of tears. But now, I'm sure good stuff has happened since then. How's things been with you?
I've mostly spent it. I had a lot of fun with I had a lot of fun with my girlfriend
Oh, yeah?
when we came back. Not like that. You.
You dirty dog.
We went and saw the new We went and saw the new Final Destination movie, and that was cool.
Oh, that's good. I didn't know that they had a new Final Destination movie.
Yeah, it's pretty. It was pretty fun. Um, as a total piece of cinema, 4.5 out of 10, maybe a 4. As a piece, as like Final Destination, 7, 8. I mean,
I
it's Final Destination. Saw. It's except Saw actually tells like a good story, but
I've never finished a Final Destination movie, so I couldn't rate any of them.
it it's imagine watching Saw, but it's
Bad.
only the traps. It's
I
not.
I didn't get to do any fun stuff. I went right back to work as soon as I got home, which was
Working with Big
everyone.
C should count as fun stuff.
I mean,
Honestly.
everyone said it was a mistake, and I went right back to work. We haven't done anything too stupid yet. Knock on wood, I guess. But only dumb thing was actually, well, it was partially his fault, but I was the one that got kind of the bad end of the stick, or like the bad stick.
Like
What's the
reprimanded.
what the hell is the terminology for that? The saying?
Reprimanded.
No, the wrong end of the stick. I think that whatever.
Yeah.
There's
Yeah,
a
you got the wrong
stick,
end of the
and
stick.
it was bad, and it was a bad end of it. So we have to put out lawn signs, right? Um,
Yep.
and Big C grabbed these like really flimsy plastic ones, and I thought our like one of our bosses gave it to him. So I'm like, I'm sure they must work if my bosses gave it to him. So first property, we have to like ask the customer like if we can put them out. So I went up. She was really nice. She's like, "Oh yeah, of course," and she was like all excited about it. Um, and I go out. She's watching me while I do this. I go out. I get the side of the truck. I try to put the flimsy plastic things on it. I put it into the dirt. Immediately falls over. And I went, "Oh shit!" And then I tried it again. Fell over again. I'm like, "All right, I can do this. I can do this. I know she's watching me. I can't look like an idiot." So I flipped the things around, see if it was like the other end. It fell over again. I'm like, oh god, okay, we can figure this out. Just calm down. So I went in the truck and I got a third peg, and I tried a third peg in it, and then it fell down again. And I'm like,
Oh yeah,
oh.
is what you needed just a third peg.
Yeah, I just need a third one. Then I realized there's like these little things that you can maybe poke into it. It's like these little circles where it holds. I'm like, what if I just press it really fucking hard into the sign? So then I tried that and it wouldn't go through the sign. I'm like, okay, and then it fell over again. Then Big C came out and goes, you need some help with that, Bert? I'm like, yeah, Big C, please help. So the lady's still watching us, by the way, this entire time. We take one out of the dirt. So we take like the spike end of it and we just start poking holes into the fucking sign. And then we force the peg, like the other ends, into it again, put it in the dirt, falls over again. And I call Judy. I'm like, Judy, I can't fucking figure out this sign. These things are too flimsy. She goes, just gotta work on it. Just work on it. It'll go in. Don't worry. And I'm like,
Just work it.
Judy, I swear, it's not gonna in the lawn. So I kept on trying. I gave up. I just went, fuck it! Like, out loud. Lady was still watching me. Take all the pegs out, put the sign in the truck, and leave.
I also have a little bit of a Big C story, because I was texting him a little bit off and on. He sent me this reel that says "expect the unexpected," and it's this dude walking into his bathroom, and then getting rushed down and humped by a gorilla.
Oh.
Like a dude in a gorilla with the caption "expect the unexpected," and I responded to his post, the post he sent me, and I just said, "You're the reason I check my bathroom closet before I shower every single time." He liked it and said, "Good, check for me."
It's kind of. It's a Big C move.
Yeah.
Oh, by the way, with the lawn signs, I got back and Big C had grabbed the wrong ones. We're supposed to have metal ones, and then Judy looked at me, cause she's like, "All right, we'll work it out together. Just like get the signs out of the truck and we'll practice." So I got the plastic one. She goes, "What are those? Why do you have those?" And then she went on to make fun of me. She goes, "Did you just like graduate from college? You couldn't have figured out that those wouldn't have worked with that big ass sign?" I'm like, "Judy, I understood that the sign was fatter than my head, but I figured that, Jim was our other boss. I'm like, I figured if Jim gave it to Big C, it must work." And she goes, "God, you two are fucking idiots." So that was our second day. So it hasn't. Nothing else so far has happened since then, so we'll see. But good start. There's been worse situations that we've had, so that was not one of the worst things that I've done or he has done.
You guys sound like regular old Bonnie and Clyde.
Yeah. Besides that, I mean, I have done some fun stuff besides work. I went to Aiden's graduation that I've talked about on the podcast before. My friend from preschool I went to Ireland with.
We love Aiden.
We do love Aiden. Very proud of him. I got to watch him walk the stage. Big C came with us, and he apparently nature called because they did it by major there instead of like alphabetical like we did it.
Oh.
And
Okay.
they were like on economics or something, and he's history, so they had like 6 or 7 majors before he was gonna be up. So he goes to the bathroom. They fly through the other majors. There's like 6 students for each of the other majors, and then they get the history, and Aiden's like the second one up. So I see him walk up. Big C's still in the bathroom, and then after, like he walks up, I cheer for him, and then Big C gets back. I'm like, "You fucking missed it, asshole." He goes, you're funny." And then I show him the video of Aiden walking on my phone, and he goes, "God fucking damn it." He goes, "My piss turned into a shit."
Watched it in the bathroom, like on a live stream.
Nope, they didn't have that, so he didn't even have that luxury. So
it would have been it's so funny for me to imagine just like him pants around his ankles in the bathroom.
Wait.
Going, "Go, buddy!"
Hold. Don't let him walk yet. So yeah, he missed
Like with his pants around his ankle. with a with the flag in between his butt cheeks for Aiden, like in the fucking SpongeBob movie.
Yeah, so we went all that way and he missed it. But he saw our other friend Maddie who was going to the same school graduate. So he got to see one of them. So we were good. We were
Yeah.
good. Just not our best friend, but it's whatever. Nature calls, I guess.
Yeah.
And then other fun stuff. I went to a Matt Rife comedy show. That was pretty. Are you
That looked
familiar?
really fun.
Yeah.
I wish I could have gone.
The crowd kind of sucked, honestly. Like he didn't have much to work with, unfortunately. Poor guy. And he even went like 40 minutes over like the time that he was supposed to be allocated, and he just kept trying, and no one was giving him funny stuff.
Well, he also had like a big controversy, so.
He's had plenty of controversy, and he talks about them
Yeah.
very blatantly in his comedy routine.
I like that he's taking the Dave Chappelle show, like the Dave Chappelle branch, and just be like, yeah, whatever, I'm gonna keep doing this. Which, like, very. Did you see his apology for the domestic abuse joke?
No,
So his apology. Do you know the domestic abuse joke, right? That he told.
I don't know it, but I've heard of it. Like that was
The
controversial.
basic premise of the joke, of Matt Rife's joke, is like him and a buddy went to a restaurant and this girl had like a big like black eye shiner as their waitress, and he he said like, oh gee, like she doesn't look very personable, like with that kind of wound maybe they should have her working in the back doing food or whatever. And like his buddy said, or other way around, I don't remember which way, but one of the two said, well, I think if she could cook she wouldn't have the shiner.
Oh yes, you did tell me about this. Yeah.
um But his apology was he posted a link on his Instagram saying, I understand the controversy, and here's a link to my dedicated written apology. And it was a link to special ed helmets.
That's kind of fucked.
It was kind of funny. I thought that was funnier than the joke.
I like how
Um,
he would bring up like old jokes all the time that like were really controversial, and just say them again to see if this crowd would find it funny. And then we'd always laugh. He goes, I like New York."
I like.
um,
Yeah, you went to see him in New York?
yeah, we went to Saratoga Springs. That's where it was. It was outdoors.
Oh,
Um,
that's cool.
but it was fun. He during like the last 40 minutes where he was struggling, he did make one joke that kind of even silenced like even Big C, because one of the kind of like crowd work he was doing was with a girl with cancer, and like the joke was
Oh,
something about
God.
her husband was like a cop that he was also doing a lot of crowd work with, and he made some joke about like he was talking about porn, and like his favorite category and like the cop's favorite category, like the husband of the girl with cancer, and he goes, well, you got to be doing something during the treatments, huh, guy? So everyone went silent, and then at that point he's like, maybe I should actually wrap up.
That's a little too. I mean, I can understand. It's not a good joke. It really isn't. Like it's a fucked joke, and I
Especially because
like
she had
fucked
breast
jokes.
cancer, and there he's talking about how she has no boobs.
Oh, Jesus. I mean, I liked fucked jokes as much as most people. Well, more than most people, I would say. But I think that's not much of a. That's a little
Bless
too
you.
much. Thank you. Actually, that was very, very
You're
kind of
welcome.
you.
Yeah, it was a little much. If you make Big C quiet, it's fucked.
Yeah.
Speaking of Big C, besides the actual comedy show, we were in like a pretty bougie hotel. It was really nice. Our friend Colin set us up with it. And again, it was actually attached to a casino. I went to a casino for the first time, so
Oh my God,
that
how'd
was
you
pretty
do?
cool. I only spent $1 because all my friends were losing money around me, and I'm like, I'm not joining in on this. I
You
won
gotta
like 30 cents,
come to Florida.
and then I spent it all, and then I lost it.
You gotta come to Florida. We should go gambling. Do contrasting vibes gambling sesh.
Yeah, sure. I got you. But bougie hotel. One of the only rules Colin said as we got to the room was, please don't break anything, because he had to put down like a $50 deposit that he doesn't get back if something's broken. You wanna know what happened?
Would Big C break?
You broke the desk chair within 10 minutes of Colin saying that.
How?
In his defense, it was kind of my fault, but also not. I don't know. He went into a closet for some reason, like the closet that's like normally in a hotel room, and
Yeah.
I'm like, no, it'd be funny if I put the chair in front of it so he can't get out. So I did, and he he starts screaming, "I'm scared of the dark! I'm scared of the dark! I'm scared of the dark!" And he opens the door, and I'm like, "What's up, Big C?" And I sat in the chair. And he goes, "I need the let me out." And he grabs the chair, and he just pushes forward, and the entire thing just snaps forward. And I just open my mouth. I'm like, "No fucking way." And his girlfriend Abby, she's like, he doesn't know his own strength. It's not his fault. Big C's like, oh my god, I fucking did it again.
No, Big C, it's okay.
Yeah, so the whole thing just bent inwards. And I'm like, do you think they'll notice? And I try to like put it back in place and try to snap it. It was wooden, so it was kind of fucked at that point.
I would have just got like glue and glued it.
But Colin walked in, and I'm like, do you think you'll get that deposit back still?
Did he get the deposit back?
I don't think. I think I'm gonna split it with Big C.
Okay.
He. Yeah. I don't think he's gonna. It was pretty messed up. The chair. It was fucked. But it took 10 minutes between Colin saying that and Big C breaking something. So, in usual Big C fashion, breaking shit. Either my ribs, my face, or chairs.
He's really good at breaking shit. He
He
should be in a
is.
Limp Bizkit show.
I know.
God, I couldn't imagine Big C at like a Limp Bizkit or like some rough concert. That would be fucking awesome. Take Big C to just see like I don't know, for some reason, I don't know why I could see Big C being really into Kid Rock.
I haven't heard him listen to
Okay,
it
now it's
ever,
your
but
turn to talk.
maybe in his spare time when he's just alone at home, puts on Kid Rock.
Yeah, I could see Big C with Kid Rock's fucking Confederate flag Cybertruck.
Also, um, I want to apologize to the people listening to this if I continuously cough, and I have been coughing without noticing
He's
throughout
very
this.
sick.
I'm not sick. I just have a dry cough for like 2 weeks, which I should probably go to the doctor for. But actually, just before we started recording this, um, I tried to find like cough meds to like try to suppress it for this, and I couldn't. But I found my old inhaler, so I'm like, maybe it's a lung issue, and I'll just try this. And I didn't look into it, and I sprayed it, and there was a spider on the thing, so it just shot right to the back of my throat. I didn't know it was a spider at first. I felt something hit my uvula. I'm like, oh fuck, oh what was that? And I like start coughing to the sink, and I just keep hacking and hacking, and eventually it comes up. It's just like a
Ugh.
spitball with a spider in the middle, and I'm like, oh, oh, and I start like freaking out. Um, that was really gross, and now I will never take an inhaler again. Once again, after like 2 years of not taking an inhaler, I'm going back to it. So ruined it for me again.
Um,
That was awful. That was an awful feeling.
we were in Florida. We were like kind of looking around places. Um, Florida has some of the best shit imaginable in their like stores. Like it's the most unhinged garbage in the world.
Oh yeah.
I found especially on like Marketplace because I just kind of like to browse Marketplace. I found a Julius Caesar knife block.
Oh,
So it's a knife block that you just put. It's a bust of Caesar, and you can just
a
stab. You
bust.
just put your knives in it.
A bust of
Yeah,
Caesar.
bust, bust.
I've seen one for like pencil holders of that.
That's kind of
Knives are cooler though.
yeah. I think Doug would like that. Remember, because Doug said he has that picture of his brother stabbing him.
Yeah. It's still in his office, I think, right? It was on his
I
wall.
think so. I hope Doug's doing well. Doug, if you're listening to this, hire me.
I miss you, Doug.
I miss you, Doug.
I
Yeah,
miss fucking everyone at Frankie P.
yeah. Doug, I've been thinking about you. God, that was so funny when he did that.
Oh, we missed an opportunity for getting that guy in this podcast.
Yeah,
We'll get him. We'll get him.
we should. We
One day.
become his GA. I'll talk him into. I'll teach him how to use Discord.
Yeah. Well, you'll be in person with him. It'll just be me on the other end.
Yeah.
We'll figure it out.
I hate you.
Have you ever any other things exciting happening to you, or have it just been like moving mostly?
Mostly just like, not even moving, just kind of traveling. Like I spent. It's like a 26-hour drive to get here from Maine. So
Oh,
that was
you
long.
drove. I forgot about that.
Yeah, we didn't take a plane because my parents don't, or I should say, my mom doesn't really like planes. I do. I personally love getting from Maine to Florida in like 2 or 3 hours compared to driving, which is not like the quality time with my grandparents wasn't nice. We played a lot of Skip-Bo. All my Skip-Bo fans out there.
Oh, your grandparents drove? That's a long distance for them.
Well, they came with us. We took the RV.
Ah.
So,
How you gonna get your Mustang there?
fly back and I'd have to drive it.
Oh, great. Fun.
So, yay, another 26-hour drive. But this time, instead of being on a couch in a motorhome in an RV, I'm going to be in the seat of black sunshine.
Or you
who I
come
love
live
dearly.
with us.
I can't. There's no... As much as I love Big C and Aiden, I don't think me living with you, Big C and Aiden, with Ari would be the best.
What if we all bring our relationships? Or situationships?
Well, relationships and your thing that you've
He'll
got
call
going
me out
on.
on the podcast.
I hate the term situationship.
That's just the first thing that came to my mind. I didn't know it was an
I
actual
hate
word.
that term.
Well, I won't use it again. Situationship.
God, I fucking hate you. I miss being alone.
Miss when it was quiet.
Yeah. I don't know. I miss everyone back at Frankie P. I miss living with you guys, especially. Just to throw it out there so it's out in the world, I did offer that I think a bunch of us should buy this old cartel drug house. It's fucking huge. It's in Florida, and it's awesome.
Send photos of it to the group chat. We'll do it.
The poop chat.
Maybe. The poop chat.
I will. I gotta refind it on Zillow. But it wasn't horrible. I mean, it was a 7-bedroom for like $650,000, and if we all chip away at it,
Jesus. Yeah, with our student debt.
well, we could all chip away at it, you know. Plus, it would be cool to live in a like one of those big. It's not like an actual cartel house, but like, close your eyes and imagine a Floridian drug cartel house with a pool.
Oh, I'm imagining it.
That's pretty much what it looks like.
And a pool? Woo!
Yeah, it's got an indoor pool even.
What?
Yeah, the pool's like in a glass. It's in like a glass patio area.
Dude. I'm in.
It has a fountain, dog.
Dude.
You know what we could do with a fountain?
I've always wanted a fountain.
I have also always wanted a fountain.
I'm sold.
Like, yay, a higher water bill. Like, that's gonna be peak. Like, I'll know I've made it when I don't have to worry about my water bill from my fountain. You know?
Also, speaking of student debt, think I'm going to Westfield for my master's. For everyone out there that might be a stranger that wants to find me and murder me.
I thought you were going to Merrimack.
Nah, they don't have hybrid apparently, but Westfield does, and it's cheaper. Big
Okay.
Mac is very sad though.
Uh-huh.
Big Mac, if you're listening, I'm sorry, but
Big Mac, if you're listening,
Listening.
listening, box.
Box. Yeah, she seems sad, but I think
I
it's
think
a
she
good
should have done
option
her
for her.
CMHC at Franklin Pierce as a GA,
She should have. You
because I will miss her.
you took Dawn's position, then she could took like Sydney's or something. I don't know.
Something like that.
Yeah.
I'm a little worried about getting that position because I was talking to Bridie, and I love Bridie to death. Like, she's awesome to work with. But she mentioned that she had an interview with Doug, and I'm like, oh, fuck, I'm not competing with Bridie. You kidding me?
You got it.
I have no idea if I got it. Doug says he still has people to
No, I'm
interview.
saying you got it. You got it.
Oh. I don't know, man. Bridie's pretty awesome.
Yeah, but
If
you
it-
put
know,
pants on,
I did put pants on for that.
so
And I told
you
Doug.
got the
I told
job.
Doug I put pants on for that. And then Doug saw me out in the campus center, and I had already changed. And he's like, "You already changed?" I went, "Yeah, I packed a spare pair of clothes."
Dude, I would hire that guy.
I hope Doug hires me. I feel like Doug and I had a very good working relationship. So
Yeah, he'll miss you too much if he doesn't hire you.
yeah, he's gonna miss having somebody that wears shorts all the time and a flannel.
Yeah. You
That was the
got it.
only thing that sucks about Florida, though, was with the heat. It's like 97 right now.
Yeah, it's like 50 here. Lizzie keeps telling me about how hot it is.
Yeah, it's fucking insane. And my mom was like, "Oh yeah, we're getting a heat wave." I'm like, "It's 97. I want to wear a jacket. It's too hot."
I mean, it's been nice working with 50-degree weather with all my fucking gear on, so I'm not complaining here.
But as I was saying before, like, if it weren't for the weather and the lack of mountains and the fact that most houses don't contain like a second story, Florida's kind of better than New England in every way.
Nuh-uh.
Yeah, dude, they're gonna be getting rid of property tax.
Doesn't New Hampshire already not have that?
No, it has insanely high property tax because it has no income tax. Florida would have no income tax and no
Oh.
property tax.
But they don't have me,
Yeah.
and I think that should be a deal breaker.
It could have you.
It could, but I like my
Tell
grandma.
your parents. Tell your grandma it's time to go to where all old people go when they get old and move to Florida.
I thought you were gonna say dead.
No!
I'm like, fuck, Ben.
No, I love your grandma. Your grandma's awesome.
She is. She's pretty cool. So,
But just tell her Florida's like Ireland but hot.
yeah, just like Ireland.
But hot.
But
I could see your dad liking Florida a lot,
my
in all
dad?
honesty.
I don't.
Yeah. No?
He can barely even put up with one neighbor here. Nonetheless, Floridians all around him.
I guess I could kind of see that. I could see your dad liking Florida a lot,
my
in all
dad?
honesty.
I don't.
Yeah. No?
He can barely even put up with one neighbor here. Nonetheless, Floridians all around him. That guy, like our neighbor, has had like 3 cruisers across the street yesterday. He always has cruisers at his house. He's always yelling at night. It's kind of entertaining though. I like open my window just to listen to him screaming at
Well,
whoever's at
Florida
his house.
loves their cops, dude.
Yeah.
Like,
Well, they see him all
cops
the time, I bet.
cops get treated like VIPs here. And a lot of the cops here that I've met have been very kind, so.
That's very sweet. I guess I'll have to go there just to be a cop.
Yep. And if you do it here, you'd be a cop in an old person community. Do you know how much fun that drama is?
It could be. Oh, I got connected to a retired FBI agent that went to Franklin Pierce, and he might give me an in to the FBI if I really want it.
Do
So-
FBI Miami,
No,
please.
no.
But I want you.
I want you. How close is Miami to you? I don't actually know where your location is.
Oh, Miami is like 2 hours.
That's like 2 hours too long.
Well then,
If I'm going to
I don't think
Florida.
there's an FBI division in Ocala.
We'll see.
I think you should come to Ocala. This place is kind of cool. At least come. You should at least come visit it and like see how you like it.
You should at least come.
Mrs. Brown, I want you to spank me again.
I have 90 cents. Do something to me. I want to take you away from this place.
Take it away from this place. God, so good.
Yeah, I got
Um,
no other updates if you do on life.
Not really. I'm still like not sure. I might be coming back. I might be going back to Maine because there's if I get into the grad school plus the GA program. I mean,
You better come back.
fuck, man.
Email Doug.
I hope so. Tell Doug to hire me and I'll come back.
I will. What if I take the GA position and then fuck off, but say that I bestowed upon you?
You know what's kind of funny? I didn't know Bridie was actually applying to be a GA with Doug. So at the end of my interview, I said, if you guys don't give it to me, I think you should give it to Bridie Clark because she's awesome.
Oh, that's sweet. That's what Randy did, and then he didn't become a peer leader.
Oh, really?
Yeah, he walked out of the interview and he said, this guy's gonna make an amazing peer leader, and then he didn't get it, but then I did.
Oh, well, I think we're starting to see the cracks in Randy, though, at that point.
He was on the news, you know, I was sending him all the news articles about all the planes that have been crashing because of his boat.
Yeah, they don't... He was telling me, like, he doesn't know what the fuck's going on. He thinks it might be that the pilots are not being trained correctly.
But then he sent me some Navy from Mexico crashing into a United States bridge. He goes, see, we're not the only ones. And then I'm like, dude, your people are taking on your standards of crashing into things. And then he went on to make a lot of racial jokes about the Irish, which was well deserved.
Yeah, it's fun. It's fun when everyone's included in the racism.
Yeah, you gotta be inclusive.
Yeah.
I miss that guy. It's pretty cool. Even though
I
he's
was like,
crashing
dude,
planes, costing us
I've been trying
trillions
to
of dollars.
talk to him about when he's getting leave because he might be coming down here.
Yes, he did say something about that to me.
He might be moving down here, dog. Shit, dog.
Oh, to Florida, you mean? I forgot about that.
Yeah,
That you're in
he
Florida.
might be moving down to Florida because it's such like a hot spot for tourists and rich people. They need naval mechanics everywhere because everyone has a fucking yacht. So I told him, dude, if you do like naval electrician, because that's what you're doing in the Navy, work down here and you'll make pretty good money.
You're gonna take another one for me? Another New Englander?
You could come here too. He could help us split the cartel house.
I suppose so. Yeah.
Could you
We're gonna
imagine
get
that?
cartel.
Dude, a 7-bedroom, fucking. It's basically a mini mansion.
Basically.
And then we could each say, we live in a mini mansion, and then we pool our money together and do cool stuff like
Record contrasting vibes.
record contrasting vibes. I could see Big C living in Florida too and liking it. And I convinced Big C.
He'd fit in really well.
He would fit in.
Scary.
Dude, I would love to take Big C to Swamp Fest.
That sounds gross.
Swamp Fest is like they get a bunch of like harder rock bands to play, and then it's just fucking people doing white guy shit.
Just a bunch of
like
dudes with swamp ass.
Dude, I don't think I've got to show you some videos of Swamp Fest, but they have like, you skate down a ramp. It's voluntary, you don't have to. But you skate down a ramp and you try to grind across this big mud pit. They basically set up in a swamp during mud season. And like people that make it over get celebrated, and then the ones that don't fall in the mud and get fucking soaked in mud. They have like pit bike races. They have one of my favorite sports now, which I didn't know was a fucking thing, called Barbie racing.
Barbie
Um,
racing?
it's when you get like, you know those little toy Barbie cars or like the little Tykes cars?
Yeah.
Yeah, you race those down a fucking hill obstacle course in the mud.
Dude, I'd so do that.
Dude, it looks so much fun, and people eat shit so goddamn hard. Because it's like a steep hill, dude. It's not like a tame hill.
I would so do that.
It looks so fun, dude.
Imagine Big
You'd be
C in
so
one of
good
those
at it.
Barbie cars. Just
Dude, it's not even like what you'd expect. It's not like, in shape people or like smaller dudes. No, it's like fucking like 5'10" to 6'3" dudes that are all like morbidly obese, like 500-pound monsters in these Barbie cars, struggling for their life to stay together, and they get pushed down a fucking huge muddy hill with jumps and logs and shit.
oh god.
I want to go
I need
so
that in my
bad,
life.
dude. Oh, at some point, maybe when I come back, if you're not busy, you should get Big C and Aiden together, and we can watch Swamp Fest videos.
Sounds good. Speaking of those two, next week hopefully we can get one of them, and Ben will
Oh my god.
host. Oh my god. Big C
It's
or Aiden?
my turn to host.
Yeah.
Oh, well, you gotta tell me which one, because that depends on what I do
I
for.
shall. Once I know, and then we'll let the people know. By that I
God,
mean
I have
it's
no
a
idea
surprise.
what I would do.
It's just
I
a
think it would be
surprise
fun if you guys could get together and then you could do blindfolded monster taste testing.
for I mean, we could probably record that too. We are for people back home. We are trying to do videos eventually, maybe
It-
for our YouTube at least. So
Yeah, it's just a little weird right now with.
yeah, it's a transition phase. We're at home
We're
now.
tr-
We're not together. So
we're in a trans era.
yeah, trans era. I don't know how to transition from that. Transition.
Transit, yeah. Up to.
Ah.
I don't know if my clap picked up, but
I'm
I said
sure
up
mine
top
did.
and then. Yeah. I don't know how to edit.
Yeah, you got it.
I'll figure it
So one of those two might be here next week. So tune in, and that's my life update. Ben, you got anything else?
I might be going to Universal. I'm going to Universal next week to visit the new park. That's kind of cool.
That is pretty neat.
The new park is like it's got like a Donkey Kong and Mario area, and I can't wait to see the monkey.
And I'll be going camping this weekend. So if I'm dead, it was Lizzie.
Yeah, camping with Krabby Patties. Dude, episode name?
Camping with Krabby Patties.
Yep.
All right.
Do we need to explain the joke?
Nah, they don't get
Okay.
the people back home don't get to know. We'll just keep mentioning it, and no one will know.
Yeah. Unless you're in our inner circle, because we're a cult.
Yeah.
Cult trusting vibe.
Episode name: Cult Trasting Vibes.
Cult trusting vibes.
All right.
They're gonna watch the whole episode. This cult has nothing to do with a cult. Oh, there it is.
Had to wait to the end to figure it out why it's a cult.
Yeah.
All right, I'm ending it. Goodbye,
Oh, God,
guys.
we're doing this bit again? We do this bit every
I'm ending it.
Can
It's
we do
over.
this-
It's over.
we
It's
do this
over.
bit
No,
every
it's
time.
over.